These 8 body processes are never discussed in any medical consultation, and in fact taught the least during medical school too, but they have the biggest bearing on your health, on your diabetes reversal, BP reversal, and being young. So we've taken the onus of taking deeper information to all of you across the country and the world through this series, and today we'll be discussing glycation. Glycation, very interesting process. It's like caramelizing the organs from inside. Visualize your liver, your pancreas, everything is having a nice layer of caramel on it and it cannot work properly. That is something called glycation. And what happens in the system is whenever excess sugar is floating and moving in the bloodstream, going to the organs, then this excess sugar tends to bind with the proteins and fats without the enzymes and create advanced glycated end products. These advanced glycated end products, AGE, can actually age you faster by damaging your collagen, by stiffening your blood vessels, and wrinkle your skin faster. They do this through inflammation, through insulin resistance, and creating damage to your kidney, nerves, and overall complication of diabetes are on the rise, including retinopathy, which is connected to eyes, including heart issues because of this advanced glycated end products. So it's just not about aging or wrinkling of skin. It's about day-to-day damage that these excess sugar binded proteins and fats are creating in this moment also right now in your body. So let us understand what increases the production of these AGEs and how we can curtail them, reduce them, because all of us are going to produce it over a period of time, and by the time we reach death we would have a lot more of AGEs inside our body aging us. So first, what increases the production of AGEs? Top of the chart is rising sugars above 140 and especially above 180. So it's just not sweets, it's your regular poha, upma, or number of rotis you're having, or white rice, the quantity of food that is shooting up the blood sugars. If the blood sugars remain high for long periods of time, they will produce more AGEs. Number 2 is the way you're cooking, because anything to do with deep frying, shallow frying, roasting, grilling will increase AGEs. If you're steaming and doing lighter cooking, then AGEs will not be produced to that degree. And third is smoking and stress. Too much of stress, regular smoking will increase glycation inside your body because it actually activates certain pathways through complex chemicals and makes you older faster. And diabetes and all other metabolic disorders are basically your aging faster. You're becoming older faster. That's why these diseases are happening to you now. And here are some tips for you to slow down the glycation process. Number 1 is the way you're cooking. So let's boil more, steam more, slow cook more instead of deep frying. Interestingly, if you marinate with vinegar or other herbs, then also the glycation process slows down. Number 2 is reducing sugar levels. Try intermittent fasting, prolonged fasting, walking or stair climbing after meals, and really keep the sugars under control. And the place from where the sugars are going in terms of refined food, processed food, carbs, sugars, reduce them and have more whole food. Also, you can increase the antioxidants in your system. Glycation is an oxidation process. So if you use more antioxidants like turmeric, cinnamon, berries, cherries, even for that matter green tea, it will help you to fight the AGEs. Keep your B12 and vitamin D very high because they will protect your nerves from oxidative damage, glycation related damage. So we can control glycation, and we must learn more about glycation and take steps to reverse it. Besides the steps that you will take for correcting your diet and exercise, sleep is of paramount importance. We all know by now that the brain has special lymphatics called the glymphatics, which actually flush out and remove these toxic built up AGEs from the brain, which is a organ which is like kind of stuck up in the skull and doesn't have any space to release the toxic products besides the glymphatics that are there. So if you sleep well for 7 hours, starting with 10:30 p.m., maximum by 11 p.m., going up to 9 hours, you will clean up this mess very, very well. So the way we saw in chapter number 1 or session number 1, autophagy, it's your cleanup crew. Glycation is the toxic build-up crew. So let's build up lesser toxins in the system so that the cleanup crew will have lesser work. So start with your plate, go out and do your exercise, sleep well, do simple things. And next time we will look at the genes which can switch on and switch off your diabetes, BP, cholesterol, obesity related problems. We enter into the third very important process, and that is epigenetics in the next session. So keep learning all these deeper things which will really bring about a deeper change in you.